Hey everyone, Stephen here, and in today's video it's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to do a kind of weekend in the life of a magician. Now, as a working magician, I normally work weekends. I'll perform at weddings, parties and corporate events. However, this weekend I've got nothing on, so I'm going to do some things to relax. So I'm going to take you with me, you're going to come with me. Today is Saturday and it's just after 10 o'clock. It is currently 10:15 on Saturday the 5th of February. So we're going to go, and I'm going to go down the stair, go into the kitchen and grab some breakfast. So come with me, let's go. Alright, so I've just made breakfast and I've got a little protein shake. This is some whey protein from a website called MyProtein. This is actually banoffee flavour. It's really nice. Highly recommend this if you like banoffee flavoured things. Also got this. This is a bowl of Shreddies. It is actually limited edition toffee and apple flavour. I've never tried these, so it'll be nice to try them. So yeah, I'm going to sit and enjoy this. I've got a little bit of wrestling that I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch last night's SmackDown, so Friday night SmackDown. I'm going to watch that, and then I think I'm going to go to the gym, but I'm not too sure. Alright, so that's me just had my breakfast. It was quite nice. The Shreddies, the toffee and apple flavour Shreddies were really good. As you'll see, I've got changed. I am now off to the gym. Today is a upper body session, full upper body. Alright, so I'm just back from the gym and a really good session. Done some heavy shoulder pressing. I've had a bit of an ongoing issue with my shoulder. I basically tore my rotator cuff years ago, and ever since then it gets jacked up every so often. But I'm working on some new rehabilitation and stuff, and it's starting to actually feel really good. So I've done some shoulder pressing, quite heavy, which was good. And I'm now going to grab some post-workout food. I've got some salmon and broccoli risotto waiting, and also I've got some additional chicken I'm going to have. After that, I'm going to jump in the shower, and then I'm going to come and we're going to have a little chat. We're going to have a wee chat because I want to explain the purpose of today's video and how a day like this can help improve your magic. Alright, so I've just had some food and a shower. Excuse the kind of wet hair. It's practically impossible to have a good shower without wetting your hair. That is a scientific fact, proved by the scientific facts of Stephen Blair, okay? But yeah, I've got a couple of wee things that I want to do. I've got a bit of editing for this video, and as I said, this is just a video of me taking time off and showing you what I get up to in my spare time. So tonight I am off to Glasgow. I am off to a show called Enterteasement, which is a comedy, magic and burlesque show, which is ran by one of my favourite performers and one of my good friends in magic. It's a guy called Kristen Woody, otherwise known as Woody. So yeah, it'll be a really good night. I've just had a little look at the lineup. Now, it's a really good lineup. This is a regular gig that's ran every couple of weeks. I think it's like the second Saturday of the month or the first Saturday of the month or something. So if you are in Glasgow, make sure you check it out. Really highly recommend it. So the lineup tonight is really interesting. I'm going to run through it just quickly and I'll tell you a little bit about why this is such an interesting lineup for me personally. So the first act on is going to be the host, which is a guy who I absolutely love. I have saw thousands of times in totally different environments. I've worked with him. I see him absolutely everywhere. This guy is like absolutely phenomenal. It's a guy called Billy Kirkwood. Now, Billy is also the commentator for the wrestling that I go to, so I see him there all the time. But he's honestly, he's one of my favourite performers to watch. As well as that, we have a guy called Raymond Mearns. Now, Raymond and me have a bit of a history. I met Raymond when I was 15, 16 years old. and kind of thinking about doing magic professionally and full time. Then there's a guy called Stuart McPherson. I'll be honest, I know the name, but I can't think of his face, or I can't think of any of his jokes, so it'll be interesting to see if it's just a name that I've heard in passing, or if I've actually ever saw him. Next is Daiquiri Dusk. Daiquiri Dusk is a burlesque performer who I've worked with a few times. Really good performer, so it'll be good to see her. And also there is Lady V. Lady V was one of the acts that was on a show that I'd done when I first got into magic. So I was doing a variety show and she was on the bill. So that was about 8 years ago, 8-9 years ago. So it'll be really good to kind of see her. It'll be nice to speak to some of the acts, catch up if I get a chance, see some friends. Now the purpose of this video today is to just show you that things from outside of magic can still have an influence in your life as a performer. Because I think it's important that we take time away from magic and we don't have this immersive environment where we are constantly magic 24/7. I have lots of things that I'm into. I like music. As you'll see, there's music things all around me. I'm into wrestling, big into wrestling. I like stand-up comedy. And I like burlesque, and I like watching magic as well, so it's really good to kind of just switch off and still do things that I enjoy. Now in my lecture, Working on the Fly, I do talk about how you can incorporate your interests. For example, in my show, The One Trick Wonder, I talk about things that I've done with magic to try and help my career. So for example, I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube because I wanted to do a viral video. Talk about how I'd done stand-up comedy and how I thought that was, how I'd make it in showbiz, and I talk about my trials and tribulations with that. So there's always things outside of your magic life, things that you enjoy. You might like playing guitar, you could maybe incorporate that somehow. You might like colouring in, you might like art, you might like drawing. So you never know. Always look at things outside of magic, things that influence you, and try and work out how you can infuse that into your performance. Alright, so I'm going to just crack on. I've got some editing to do for this, and yeah, I'm going to try and get some of this done, and then I'll probably grab something to eat before I go out, and then I'll go to Interteasement. Alright, so it is the morning after the night before, and I got home last night around about midnight. I put on a program on Netflix that I've been watching called SWAT, and I fell asleep. Next thing I knew, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and my dog needed out. So, but yeah, it was a really good night. Really enjoyed it. Every single act put on a good performance. Chris, if you're watching this, I doubt you will. Well done. It was a good show. And yeah, today is Sunday, the 4th of February. And we are going into Glasgow yet again, and today we are off to the Asylum, which is where it's the home of Insane Championship Wrestling. We are off to see some wrestling. Every month they do, well, every 2 weeks actually, they do a TV taping for the WWE Network, and we're going to go watch that. So you're going to come with me today, and you're going to just see what I get up to. So let's go to Glasgow and watch some wrestling, which is really just men in their underwear getting sweaty and cuddling. When you describe wrestling to anyone, it is very weird. Alright, so just made it to Glasgow. I have checked into my lovely hotel room. This is an Easy Hotel. I'm only here for tonight. I'm going to head over to the Asylum and get a little bit of food from there's a little cafe next door. It does really nice kind of tandoori chicken, so I'll go get some of that. Then I'll queue and we'll go watch the wrestling. So stand outside queuing to get in for probably about 3-4 hours, and then I'll get some food and we'll watch wrestling. Alright.
We have got some of the best in the world. You know how much Glasgow we have missed you. Make some noise! He is the #1 contender for the ICW Heavyweight Championship of the World. He is the Hatchet, Mark Heskey!
And we're home. So yeah, it is now Monday, and I'm now going to get ready to do my weekly work, do what needs to be done, do the hustle, grind, whatever you want to call it. So there we have it. That is a weekend and a working magician taking the day off. And if you have enjoyed the video, comment down below. Let me know what you get up to in your days off. It'd be nice to see if you go to wrestling, if you go to comedy, magic and burlesque shows, or if you do something different, maybe go to a yoga class or something. So leave me a wee comment down below. And if you have enjoyed the video, remember to give me a wee thumbs up, click the notification bell and hit that big subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next video.